I can turn into a fish. Chapter 58, The Happy and the Panicked. This is to certify that in the ornamental fish store situated at 108 Guwu Street the owner does not force customers into buying anything. The goldfish are worth their price and do not violate the market price. Chu Xian took the proof from the Industry and Commerce Bureau and smiled. He took a picture and then opened Weibo. When he saw that his Weibo already had 100,000 posts, he couldn't help but be stunned for a moment. Reading the comments, he laughed. Looks like my store won't be affected even without the proof. However, he still posted the proof from the Industry and Commerce Bureau on Weibo with the comment, lately, there were suddenly some famous bloggers and official Weibo accounts spreading false rumors about my little store. So I asked the officers from the Industry and Commerce Bureau to give me proof to prove that my store is not a tourist trap. I also saw that many visitors wanted to purchase goldfish, so for any interested parties, please add me on WeChat. He, the last sentence is the key point. Chu Xian smiled slyly, posting his WeChat information. Chu Xian checked his followers and saw that he already had over 100,000, and the number was rising every second. He guessed that after this incident passed, he would have at least 500,000 or 600,000 followers, maybe more. News spread fast online. In the morning, the sky-high goldfish incident on Wugu Street in Haiqing City was popular, but in the afternoon it experienced a huge twist. Some bystanders said they had been manipulated, but this could be counted as the fun of the internet. The Weibo page of Ornamental Fish in Paradise went viral, and if in the early days it was well known because of the sky-high price goldfish incident, in the later days it was because of the videos and pictures of the goldfish. At this moment in the office of the Morning Post, Li Feng was tapping his keyboard excitedly, writing sharp and biting words. He felt like he was a hero of mankind, getting rid of harmful scum. However, he didn't notice that a middle-aged man with fire in his eyes and face filled with anger walked slowly towards him, gripping his phone tightly in his hand as if he was going to smash it. Li Feng. The chief editor yelled with an angry face, thinking of the ironic comments and mockery circulating online about the Haiqing Morning Post. The blue veins on his face bulged and his angry eyes stared at Li Feng. "Oh, chief editor, please wait a second, I'm almost done with the report on the tourist trap. When it's published tomorrow, it'll definitely cause a big reaction. At that time, it'll be a good advertisement for our Morning Post," Li Feng replied with a smile while typing. Peng. The chief editor hit the table heavily, startling Li Feng and everyone in the entire office. "Did you make sure before writing yesterday's report that this shop actually was a tourist trap?" Li Feng saw the hideously twisted face of the chief editor and panicked. He nodded timidly and said, "We took a look inside his store. The goldfish are indeed very pretty, but they are 2,000 RMB each." Obviously he wanted to swindle some dash. "Shut up. You three come with me." The chief editor yelled angrily, then walked toward his office. Li Feng saw the chief editor's angry expression and was confused and worried. He followed him in a panic. The workers outside the office looked at each other as the sounds of banging tables came from the room. They all lowered their heads and tried to make themselves small. It was the first time they had seen the chief editor so angry. After a while, Li Feng and the others walked out with pale faces. They had been directly demoted from journalists to proofreaders, and if they didn't do anything big, they wouldn't be promoted ever again in this life. Chu Xian wasn't aware of what happened to them, and if he knew, he would treat them to a meal with compassion and offer them some money for helping him advertise his store. Except. At this moment, Chu Xian held his phone, accepting the friend requests on one by one. Within an hour, hundreds of people sent him friend requests, and among them were many people wanting to buy goldfish. "Boss, I want to buy 5 goldfish, how do I pay?" "Boss, I want 10, should I send you money through WeChat? Could you make the price a little cheaper? If I buy 10, do I get a discount?" In a single moment, he received more than 10 messages. Chu Xian was totally swamped, and when he looked at the noisy store, he smiled bitterly before continuing to reply to the messages on WeChat. Chu Xian didn't finish replying to all the messages until 6 p.m. 120 orders of at least 10,000 RMB. The biggest order was for 30,000 RMB. In total, 700 goldfish sold and more than 2 million RMB made. Chu Xian was excited. Within one afternoon, more than 700 people added him as a WeChat contact, and among them was more than 100 people wanting to purchase. Woo, the goldfish in the store isn't enough, it seems I should rameled some more and. Chu Xian pondered in his heart, and opened Weibo, posting a message, there are only 300 goldfish left in the store. If you want to purchase, please place your order soon. He posted this not because he wanted other people to buy quickly, but to act as a kind of mask. It was surprising enough that he could sell 300 goldfish, but if they knew he had an infinite number of goldfish, it would attract unwanted attention and curiosity. If someone really investigated his store, he wouldn't be able to hide the truth. This was why he sent this message to tell people that he only had so many goldfish. Of course, he wasn't going to sell only 300 goldfish. By selling on the internet, other people didn't know how many goldfish he sold, so he didn't have to worry about it. If there were any orders, he would take them. The only thing that made him feel bittersweet was how much time he needed to spend to rameled the goldfish. So many orders. I need to spend a really time long to rameled and I can't open the store in the meantime, but I also can't close up shop. Having a store is an insurance for the online market. It seems like I'm going to have to hire a worker. I'm going to be a boss. Chu Xian thought in his heart, smiling. Hiring workers, he hadn't even thought about it before. I need to find a person to keep an eye on my store. She doesn't need much ability. She just needs to be female, pretty, and have a sweet smile, gaga.